Hi, hello guys and gals. We got them. We got the Labor Day sales / back to school sales going on Amazon right now. There's a ton of hot deals. We're going to jump into it. There's a lot to cover. We're going to be moving fast. First, though, I want to talk about this because check it out. Amazon Prime, it used to be they had a student version of Amazon Prime that was discounted. Now it's age limited or student. So you can verify for age 18 to 24 or you can verify as an enrolled student. So either one. So if you needed your own Prime account and you want a discount on it, go and check that out. I'll put a link down below so you can see if you qualify for that. All right, let's get into the rest of the deals though, all right? So first off, we got to start with the Vessel. You know, I'm a huge fan of the Vessel stuff. This is the JIS and other impacts here. Their impact torsion bit set with the slide case, made in Japan, top quality. Absolutely love this stuff. Normally $43. It's 38% on sale right now for $26.81. By the way, this is sold by Amazon. So if you're worrying about coverage from Vessel, you don't have to worry with this. We got the Skill Corded Detail Sander here. Comes with a bunch of sanding pads. We got the detail, the fine point. We got the standard point. We got all sorts of the rounded, so you can do pipes and stuff like that, or rounded wood, arms and whatnot. All that for, was it $40 normally? 27% off, coming in at $30, $29 actually. Then we got this one. I got to talk about this. So this is the CJRB Pyrite locking blade here. This is a lightning deal, 28% currently claimed, normally $40. It's on sale right now for $28.49. I love the point on this. And if you're questioning, in fact, let me just skip over here. Marine X just covered this the other day, or was it today? I don't know. He just dropped this. He has a whole video on the best blade shapes for everyday carry, and he covered this exact knife. It's got the Warncliffe blade profile on it. If you want, that's the type of point it has. I think they're a really good style of point. I like them because they're good for fine detail. Like right now, my go-to knife on my workbench / desk here is this one. This is from Olight, but if you can see here, it's got this real kind of spear point. I like that kind of detail point so I can get in there and do finer kind of work with it. This kind of point though offers the same kind of thing, and also good for like slicing stuff. You use it for like a portable kitchen, you go camping, stuff like that. It's good for that as well. Anyway, I'll put his link because he called it out. He deserves it. I'll put his link down below if you want to check it out. Remember, most of the links they're usually like Amazon affiliate links. So just so you know, we earn, I think it's like 2 or 3%. It varies depending on the item, how much we earn back on it. It doesn't cost you anything. It comes out of Amazon's pocket. All right, let's keep going here. Next up, we've got one of my favorite combo kits. It's the Skill 12 volt. Remember, all the Skill 12 volt is all brushless. Most of the batteries are also USB battery banks, so you can plug in your device into those and power them. Comes with a great charger with a jump ability. You press the little jump button, and it will take a near dead battery, and get it up to like 80% or something like that in 5 minutes or something. It's just enough. Basically, the idea is you've been working, it dies. I just got to finish the project, throw it in, hit the jump. It's not something you want to do all the time because it stresses the battery. It's like a turbo mode. All right, but you're getting the drill driver, you're getting the impact. Remember, these are compact 12 volt tools, all brushless, not one, but two 2 amp hour batteries with the jump power core charger there. Remember, it'll do standard charging as well as the jump charging, and it's $99. Normally $150. It's a great setup, 5-year warranty on all the Skill products. We got the Woods Outdoor Extension Cord, 100-foot. This is 16 gauge, 3-prong in the orange. This is not a heavy duty cord, okay? This is a light to medium duty, but and you're running 100 foot, so that comes into a factor as well. Make sure you're buying the right cord for the right job. You can't be running super heavy, powerful equipment. I wouldn't run a giant table saw off of this at 100 feet away. That would be a bad idea. All right, but if you're running lights and low power kind of stuff, just fine for that, and getting that 100 feet on that is nice. It does not have the light up ends like I prefer, but it's $20. It's 54% off, so I'm willing to lose a couple features at that kind of price point. Then we got the Lexivon. We've seen them do a bunch of hand tools in regards to like mechanics tools. I had not seen this one though, but they make some good stuff. This is their chopping axe, 18-inch, fiberglass, great for camping. You know what? We got fall is in the air, and I don't know about you, but fall is always camping season for me. I know a lot of people like to go camping in the summer. Not me. I don't want to be sweating to death out in the woods. I like to go in the fall, maybe get some racks while we're doing it. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. And, you can get a little campfire going. It's just more relaxing, more comfortable. And that's the kind of season, that's what made me think about this, because you can use it for all sorts of stuff. Fiberglass handle, composite, protective carrying sheath included with that, coming in at a price of $23.55, 41% off a list. And don't forget to check mark right here, the 10% off coupon there. That's going to knock another, $2.30 some cents off of that? All right, with Crown Shades 10 by 10 pop-up canopy, we got all the tailgating going. This thing's fantastic because you're getting a good-sized canopy, nice, easy pop-up. You're getting the bags for all four corners. And if you've ever seen a canopy blow away in the wind, you know why this is valuable. Rather than trying to rig up some cheesy little thing, it comes with it. You get a bunch of different colors and shapes. I kind of like the blue stripes. Gives me kind of an Aegean kind of look to it. Anyway, $99 down from $120. And this is what really sets it apart. A 40% or $40 coupon. That's going to knock it down to $60. At $60, these are going to go fast. Currently, it is the #1 best-selling in outdoor canopies. It's not going to last long. All right, next up, we got an Apple 2024 MacBook Air 15-inch, rocking the M3 chip. It's got a 15.3-inch screen, 8 gigabyte unified memory, 256 gigabyte SSD, backlit, Touch ID, midnight color, yada, yada, yada. It's $1,050 on it. Don't ask me. I'm not a huge MacBook fan. Actually, one of the viewers sent this to me. He's like, hey, you got to check this out. Apparently, he's big into the Mac. I do have an iPhone and I have an iPad. I don't use Mac PCs. I do know quite a bit about actual PCs. So if you want to ask about that, in fact, we're going to talk about that here real quick. So here we got, this is a great bargain gaming setup here. You're looking at the Acer Nitro 5. This has got an Intel i5 chip, which is kind of your middle of the road. It's got an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 450 discrete graphics card. Now, what that means is on a lot of laptops, the graphics are actually built in to the same and using the same processor that's on the motherboard, the CPU. So it's sharing that. It's not as discrete, means that it's like if you had a PC, it would be a separate card. They build it into a separate part of the motherboard where it's basically isolated, but it's doing the same thing. It's like a standalone graphics card, which means you're getting that distributed processing. The graphics card's doing what the graphics card is supposed to do. GPU is doing the rest. It takes that load off and it processes it faster. That's what you really want if you're going to be gaming. Is this the top end screaming kind of laptop? No, it's not. But on a budget for 17% off a list down to $650, this is not bad. 8 gigs of DDR5. Granted, on my PC, I do editing, everything. I run 64, but most people run at tops 32. 16 would be nice. 8 is the minimum. You might want to consider upgrading that, but the good news is RAM is not that expensive these days. All right, so 512 gigabyte SSD. It's got Wi-Fi and everything else. Anyway, a good bargain gaming machine. Now, if you really want to spend some money and step up, here we've got the MSI Stealth. This is, I have 2 years ago, I bought what was the 2 year ago version of this. That's my portable editing station. Anyway, we're looking at the Intel Ultra 9 with the GeForce RTX 4080, 32 gigs of DDR5, 1 terabyte of SSD, rocking the NVMe. I can never get that out. NVMe. Basically, it looks like a big memory strip. It's about this long. It's just the form factor of it. Rather than looking like a little hard drive, it looks like a memory chip. This is a great, if you just want a one and done editing station you can take with you everywhere, or gaming station, or running CAD, or anything that's really CPU/GPU intensive, this is a great place to start. $2,300. It's a lot of money. It's normally $2,900. Right? MSI probably makes the best bang for the buck kind of gaming stations out there. It is a limited time deal. Check it out. And then we got this one. This is actually the case that I run my computer in. It's the Be Quiet Pure 500 ATX mid tower with tempered glass. Pre-installed Silent Wings fans in white. Literally, this is the exact same case. My microphone is this far from, this far from my computer. You don't hear it. Nobody hears it. It's super quiet. That's why I went with this case. I'm running a high-end system. It does a ton of processing. Any other box would be super loud. Love this case. The only thing I will ask, if you are a PC guy, they used to make cases like this. They used to have the one where you'd have all the expansion port slots on the back, and then they'd reverse it so you'd have also all the regular controls on the back, and then the fan would be on the front. So basically all the ports were facing you. So if you need to unplug stuff and move stuff, it's great when you have it on a workbench and you actually fiddle with it a bunch rather than having to reach behind your case and everything. If you know anybody who's making that style of case still, let me know down in the comments. I'd like to hear about it. All right, let's get back into the deals. All right, so we got, let me come, I got it here somewhere. There we go. AMD Ryzen 5. Okay, so Intel versus AMD, Ford versus Chevy. I'm a big AMD guy, just better bang for the buck as far as I'm concerned. Let's talk about it. So we've got the AMD Ryzen 5. This is a mid-level 6-core, 12-thread, 7600X. This is a pretty fast processor for being a mid-level processor. It's unlocked so you can do all sorts of whiz-bang stuff with it if you want to overclock it and whatnot. $195 on that, 35% off the list. Then we got the Ryzen 7 5800. I'm rocking a Ryzen 7 in my CPU right now. 8-core, 16-thread, unlocked. Normally $449. Currently, look at that, $170. $170. It's cheaper than the Ryzen 5, but its clock speed is not as high. This is 7600. This is 5800. So think about this. Think about it as how many seats are on the bus versus how fast the bus goes. All right. This is going to have more seats, but it's going to go slower, whereas the other one's going to have less seats, but going much faster. So if you're just doing single operations, like say video games, the 5 might be the way to go with it. And then we got the Ryzen 9. It's a 7950 X3D 16-core 32-thread, $542. It's 22% off a list on that one. All right, then we got some Black & Decker. I know we're going to talk tools. We're talking Black & Decker. I kid you, they make some great little cheap home appliances. You just need a basic coffee maker. And the reason I'm including this is they're great for your shop. All right. Come on. You want to have a coffee pot off in the corner in case you want to get a cup of brew or something, right? Here you go. $20. Normally basically 27. On sale down to 20. And there's a $3 off coupon. This is a $17 coffee maker. Next up, we got the microwave. I have a microwave in my shop in case I want to bring in some leftovers and whatnot, reheat them. $83.37. It's not a huge microwave. It's 0.7 cubic feet. Mine isn't huge. I got mine at a thrift store and it's pretty junky. Maybe I'll upgrade to this one. But for $83, that's not a bad deal. Pop some popcorn. It's good. How about this? The Black & Decker. I can't for the life of me cook rice. I get it. I understand. I get the principles. I know the science. I lack the attention span and I end up burning my rice. And my wife hates me because she could cook rice perfectly in a pot. Doesn't need one of these. But with this, any idiot can cook rice. Even this idiot. You throw it in there, you press the button, poof, perfect rice every single time. So what you do is you cook some rice and then you take it, you let it cool down, you put it in a plastic bag, and you throw it in the fridge for 24 hours. And then you make the killer fried rice with that. Remember, your rice needs to be 24 hours or so old. Don't use fresh rice for that, okay? But then you do that, and that's how you get the really good fried rice there. Anyway, we're looking at $30 on this. Normally $45, down to $30, and there's a $4.50 coupon on that. So that's going to really knock it down. It's the easiest way to make rice. All right, the electric spin scrubber here for your bathroom. Yes, we talk about the drill brush attachments, but you know what? My wife, she's like, can I borrow your drill brush attachments? And I, of course, said, no. What drill brush attachments? I don't know what you're talking about. Because I knew if I lent them to her, I would never see them again. So she went and she bought her own set of these because, of course, she doesn't have power tools. but for like cleaning the bathroom, cleaning the kitchen, scrubbing the spots and corners in the floor and stuff. And she uses them all the time. We got some really hard to reach windows, and there's a big sunlight, and she can get up there with that. And she loves using this thing. It makes life so much easier for her. And for the price, normally $40 on sale down to $24. All right, then we get the painter here. We get the Paint Spray 1000 watt HVLP high power electric paint gun here. This is for indoor kind of paint. All right, you're going to run latex, stuff like that. You're not going to do car paint or anything like that with us. And yes, it does come with the cheesiest gloves you've ever seen. Those are free, thank goodness. Anyway, it's on sale right now, down from $100, 62% off a list to $37.99. Then we got this laser level. I talked about this one before. This is a pretty nifty little combo. So look at this. You got the laser level. You got the little tape measure thing here. You have an actual tape measure on the back. All right, look at that. An actual tape measure built in. I should say a ruler here. And you got the 3 bubble levels as well. So it's everything you need for measurement and laser leveling and bubble leveling, everything in one for $10. $10. Who doesn't need that around the house, like in a kitchen drawer or something? It's a straight edge, it's a ruler, it's a tape measure, it's a level, it's a laser. That's it, all right? Anyway, we'll keep going here. The Milsey, if you want to get really serious about your measurements, get something like this. This is their measuring tool, up to 330 feet. It does all the calculations, all the kind of stuff. It can figure out areas and everything else. It's normally $60. It's on sale for $50, and there's a 7% off coupon on it right now. I like Milsey. We've worked with them before. I keep one of their tape measures right here in my, and this is a laser one also. It's got the little laser window. It can do a laser. It has the big LCD screen. Let me see if I can turn it on. So when you use it as a tape measure, it tells you exactly what you need there. All right, let's keep going here. Next up, we've got this. I've talked about this broom before. I ordered this broom for the house. We just needed we just didn't have a broom, and we just needed one. And I thought it was going to be cheap. I thought I was going to hate it. I don't hate it. In fact, we talked about this one before, and a bunch of other people chimed in. They're like, you know what? I thought the same thing. We all bought it. Everyone who buys this loves it. It's got the little teeth on it, so when you bring the broom in, it goes into the teeth, and you pull the broom out, and all those dust bunnies and everything come off the broom and into the dustpan where they belong. It is honestly wonderful. My daughter used it to kill a rather large spider the other day, and just all sorts of good uses for it. We get some wicked spiders up here. Man, we had a wolf spider, had to be that big around, just huge. I was going to charge him rent. He tried to take my lunch money. Anyway, good thing I got size 15s, right? Just stomp the you know what out of him. Let's keep going. All right, up and down, easy adjust electric desks. I love these things. I have one. I'm sitting at one right now. I can make it go up. I can make it go down. It won't go sideways, not yet. Maybe one day. They're just really nice and convenient. They can just, based on the different day, whether I wanted to have it more up or more down, I want to be standing, any of that kind of stuff for the price. I mean, think about how much a basic desk costs these days. To get it be adjustable up and down, that's the same price or cheaper than the basic desk anymore. Why not get one? It's a lightning deal. 46% claimed. This will not last long at that price. Anyway, 127, 128, call it what it is. Then we got the Toloco massage gun. Again, this is one of the things, my wife wanted one of these. I thought they were kind of a gimmick. We got one, and I got to tell you, I love the thing. It is great after a long day. This is a lightning deal. There's 93% claimed. Good luck getting one. $40 on that. We got the eHomie. Yo, homie. We got the eHomie countertop ice maker. Again, another awesome thing for the shop. I don't have water coming into my shop or my studio, but I can put one of these ice makers in there, and I can grab a gallon jug from home, bring it in, and just pour it in there, press a button, and in 6 minutes, I have a full, large cup of ice. I can fill up this whole tumbler and then some. And then it just, if there's any left over, it just melts, and then next time I press it, it makes ice. It's 6 minutes. It makes ice. It's $90, but there's a $12.50 coupon on it. eHomie makes some great stuff. I have one of their fridges that they sent me here. I keep all my other stuff in. And yes, I have a fridge. I still like ice. I do. I didn't used to, but my wife got me addicted to it. All right, let's keep going here. We got some dumbbells here. I always say it's nice to keep a set of dumbbells around just to get a little bit of exercise going on, even when you're just sitting at the desk or whatever you're working on. Normally, what is this? It's $200. There's a $20 off coupon. Here's the nice thing about these. These are the knockoff of the Bowflex style, where they're adjustable. You twist the grip to a certain setting, and you can get anything between 25 pounds and 55 pounds in, I think, like 5 or 10 pound increments or whatever. And so you don't have to have a huge rack. Are they the best ones out there? No, but they're less than half the price of the high end ones. And for just having them for occasional use, like I got a whole weight rack over there and whatnot, and my iPhone is chirping at me. It needs to learn some manners there. Moto would never do that, right? You guys remember that? All right, anyway, let's keep going here. We got the under cabinet lights. These are the same ones that I use. 40 LED operation. They're magnetic on the back, and if the item you're trying to put them on isn't magnetic, they come with 2 little adhesive plates. So you peel the adhesive off the back, you put the metal plate on it, and now it's magnetic. So anything you want, and they're motion, you either can just turn them on, or you can set them to motion activated. And they built-in batteries, and when the battery dies, you just take them out, plug a USB-C into it. When it's charged, you pop it, just put it back on. Magnetic, just sticks. Or if you want, I know some guys have run USB cables to it for permanent wiring, and you can do that too. They are currently $8 or $18.99 for the pair. But get this, because normally it's like $10 per light is the way it breaks it. Because there's some 3, there's some 4. I've even seen 6 light bundles. But check this out. There is a $10 off coupon. That makes this set $9. This is by far the cheapest I have ever seen. You will want to pause the video, order it now before you do anything else, because these will be gone. 62% claimed, 3 hours and 45 minutes left on it. All right, next up, we got the Ninja Air Fryer 4-in-1 5-quart capacity. I got to tell you, these little, I doubted the little air fryer stuff. They're great for making lunch, small meals, stuff like that. $89.99, 25% off. Ninja makes some good stuff. Some of the stuff is kind of gimmicky. This is a great little appliance right here. Next up, we got the Fluke. This is the serious one, all right? We got the clamp meter, the multimeter, the leads, the bag, everything. This is for like the high-end DIYer to the pro. This is it, limited time deal. Normally $450. This is $150 off, folks. If you want a serious multimeter kit, and trust me, if you've never used a clamp meter, there's a lot of data you're missing out on there. All right, then we got talk about data you're missing out on. How about an oscilloscope? I actually have this oscilloscope. Well, I have it somewhere. I bought it a few years ago, and I used it a few times, and we were going back and forth between Montana and Vegas, and I haven't seen it in like a year. I'm pretty sure it's either in a box or I left it in the RV. It's a good deal. I might have to buy another one at this point, because we're looking at normally $170. It's on sale for $145, $146, and there's a 5% off coupon on top of that. You would be surprised once you start getting an oscilloscope, the things that you could put this on, not just for fun, your actual useful devices. You can really tell you a lot about what's going on with your electronics, even your car. This is one thing a lot of people don't realize. Having an oscilloscope like this for use with your vehicle is really useful. All right, this is other thing I want to talk about. Amazon has this thing called, well, it's Amazon One Medical. It used to be called Clinic. You know what an urgent care is, right? This is a virtual urgent care. So I think they have 2 different types of services. They have one where you just communicate via text, and they have one where they will do a video visit. And so like we did one with the kids where we thought the kid had pink eye. And they're like, okay, we'll put him on the camera. And they show the kid. They're like, okay, yeah, it looks like pink eye to me. And they write you a script. And it works in like 36 different states. And the video is like $49. Now, they don't take insurance, but if you've got one of those medical savings accounts kind of thing where you put money into it and you can use it for stuff, you can pay with that. But it's just, we got 3 kids. And it just makes life easier rather than having to take a sick kid or me or the wife and go to and go down to get a prescription for something when we all know what really is going on. You can do this, and if you can do the text message one, like say Hey, like one time we needed to get a refill for albuterol for an inhaler for one of the kids. And trying to set up an appointment, we have doctors, we have full insurance, but it takes forever to deal with these folks. And I don't want to wait 2 weeks or something. I'm like, no, text message, hour later, I got a prescription. So it's just much easier to deal with this. I just want you guys to consider it. If you've used it and whether you had good or bad results, put it down below in the comments. I want to hear from it. But for my family, we found it to be actually incredibly useful and time saving. All right, next up, we've got another Fluke multimeter here, the 115 digital AC/DC 600 volt current to 10 amps. You're looking at, this is a professional grade multimeter. All right, is it the best of the best? No, but it's normally $267. On sale right now, down 27% to $193. If you're looking for just a sturdy, rock solid, works every time multimeter you can use on about anything, this is a pretty good option right here. All right, we got the Vac Master. I've talked about this one number of times. I love it. I think it's a great option for a lot of people because not only is it a wet dry vacuum, but the motor and the whole head pops off and then you put it reverse and it's a blower. So you can clean up everything in your shop. And this is what I have to deal with a lot, especially when I'm doing woodworking and stuff. Not that I do a lot of woodworking, but when you get all this sawdust and it gets in the corners and everything, you try to vacuum everything up, but there's still that fine layer and everything. Then you flip it into the blower, you open the garage door and you just blow it. It's like you herd all the dust right out the door and get rid of it. So this lets you do both of them. No batteries involved. You just plug it in. It just works. It's got all the attachments. It's a 2-in-1. For $70 from one of the top leading brands in making wet dry vacs. They make the wet dry vacs for a bunch of other companies. This is a pretty good deal. All right, here you go. The Kismeal 7.0 cubic foot chest freezer. It's that time of year. As we said, get those back straps, get them in the freezer, get them ready. All right, let's not fool anybody. We're eating the back straps fresh, all right? Everything else can go in the freezer. Back straps are not making it that far. But that said, this is a great little budget freezer. Put it in the shop, in the garage, some places like that, for $235. That's not a bad deal. It's got 1,500 ratings on it. Let's see what I didn't check. I should have checked before. Let's check look at not a fish hook in sight. That is a pretty good deal on a decent sized chest freezer. It's not the biggest I've seen, but it's certainly not the tiniest either. All right, next up, we got the KitchenAid Ultra Hand Mixer. $50. I'm kind of biased towards KitchenAid. I've used a ton of stuff in the past. I make a lot every year around the holidays between Halloween and Christmas. I make a bunch of pumpkin bread. It's a family recipe. It's gotten to this thing where we give them as gifts to everybody who knows us, and they're all waiting like, "Hey, is it pumpkin bread season yet?" And if you're like, "No, I like zucchini bread. I like this," you're wrong. That's just what it is. Somebody has to tell you. It's an intervention. Zucchini bread is wrong. Banana bread's okay. Pumpkin bread is the bread of the gods. All there is to it. Anyway, for $100, I'll send you a loaf. Anyway, I burned out so many mixers since I started using KitchenAids. And I don't use this for the main mixer. I have a KitchenAid stand mixer. In fact, I think we got one on the list. But for a basic hand mixer, this is a pretty good deal at $50. You got a bunch of different colors in there. Then we got, again, more Fluke here. We got the non-contact voltage tester. Everyone should have one of these. There is nobody who should be touching anything that has mains passing through it. Mains is your main electrical current. Nothing with mains going through it you should not have a bag that doesn't have one of these in it. They're on sale. They're normally $42. They're $23.69 before you touch that ceiling fan or that outlet or that light. Any of that. Go over. Does it still have current? Did you flip the wrong breaker? Did your 12-year-old kid flip the wrong breaker? You don't know what's going to happen. Did your wife flip the right breaker, which isn't the right breaker for you because, that insurance, right? Got to think about this. Got to think about these things. Get the non-contact. It's $23.69. It could save your life. All right, next up, we got the Vitamix. I love my Vitamix. It's an absolute, Cummins diesel of a mixer. We have one. We've had it for years. Ours is not the bright, shiny red. I wish it was the bright, shiny red, and I guarantee we paid more than this. This is the low-profile professional 64-ounce, but it's renewed through Amazon, so it's sold by Amazon. 365-day refund replacement on this. for $260. That is a hell of a deal on the single best mixer you can buy. Now I get it. Not everyone can afford to spend or is willing to spend $260 on a mixer. And I understand. That's why we also give you the option of the Ninja. It's close. It's really, really close. It's not going to give you that like completely creamy smooth from granite. Like the Vitamix can turn granite into peanut butter. This will turn it into peanut butter with a light bit of grit, okay? They're great mixers. They're not as rough and robust, but they are a great budget. When you look at the price, it's $150. $150. I get it. I'm a big fan of this, but not everyone's going to spend that money. And if you're not, I totally recommend the Ninja then for a bargain, or I would say a bargain, but less money. How about that? All right, we got another VacMaster. This is a great little small one, 5.5 peak horsepower, 5-gallon wet dry vac. It's got the little retaining ears on it so the hose wraps up and it keeps it nice and neat. You've heard me talk about pressure washers. I'm the same way with wet dry vacs. I hate the octopus effect. It has to have some sort of management for me to be happy. And this, for a small one like this with the little wheels that'll roll around behind it, this is a great option here for $85. All right, then we got the Fantic screwdriver. This is the one with, it's all built, it looks huge. It's not as big as it looks, okay? And all the bits and everything store internally. This is a 3.7 volt cordless, max 5 Newton meters. Apparently in one of my videos, I said nanometers. What the snot's a nanometer? Where did it get in my head? Anyway, Newton meters, 320 RPM, 5 pieces, double-ended, LED built-in, 1/4-inch hex, ideal for furniture, appliances, the whole 9 yards. And at this price, I'm a huge fan of Fantic. It's only $60. It's on sale 50% off, down to $30. And then on top of that, there's a 10% coupon, so you're gonna knock another $3 off. $27, that's the cheapest I remember this thing being. All right, let's keep going with Top Test. We've talked about them. They're a friend of the channel. The natural gas detectors. Everyone should own one of these. Nobody who uses a grill or a gas stove or has an RV with propane, none of you should have those and not have a gas detector. You're looking at normally $40 down to $34 with a 5% off coupon on top of that. Even comes with the batteries. Again, stay safe out there. How about this? We talk about a lot of the ones that hang on the wall. I love this cart solution. Not everyone's got a shop or a garage where they want to put stuff on the wall. Plus, this lets you put everything in the cart, and then you take the cart to the job, rather than take the job to the cart. You know what I'm saying there? But anyway, look at the price on this. You're looking at normally $130. My fuzzy backside. No one's paid $130 for this. If you look, they have it in the other color. It's normally, $64 is the price, I think, for like if you go with the black wood rather than the brown wood. So it's on sale down to $60. And then there is a $20 off coupon on it. You come and you clip that, and now you're down to $40. $40 for a great service cart. You can hang all your tools on, you can turn it into a charging station, you can store stuff, and it moves around the shop with you. That's a great deal right there. All right, let's keep going. We got thermal. A lot of people have been asking for more thermal deals. We got the HSF Tools 240 thermal camera with a 96 by 96 IR resolution, 3.5-inch touchscreen. This will do -4 to 662 degrees Fahrenheit. This is normally $260. It's on sale down to $189.99. This is 27% off. It is a 25% claimed lightning deal. This thing is selling. It will sell out. So it's another one of these ones you're going to want to jump on if you really want it. All right, we got another Fantic screwdriver. This one's a little bit different. Again, it's a 3.7. It's got the S2 metal bits in it. We've been talking about S2 steel a lot lately, haven't we? Anyway, 2,000 milliamp hour LED light on it, 1/4-inch hex. Good for furniture, computers, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, it's the full kit in a little box. So it all fits in this. It's got a little sleeve there. The screwdriver, all the bits go into it, lets you get access to everything. Here's all the bits that it comes with. Fantic uses these super long bits, gets you a little bit extra reach in there. I like that for $69.99. That's a good deal. I don't know if I think we got another one in here. You might want to hold off on that one. Now check this out. This is the SPTA cordless mini polisher, 12 volt micro. I know professionals professional car dealers who use these things all the time. You'll see them at SEMA. You go around SEMA, if you're the date, like you get the early access, like press access you get to walk around early. You'll see guys polishing cars and doing spot polishing stuff with this tool. It is a go-to one in the industry. It's a limited time deal, 20% off, taking this down to, was $143, $144, call it what it is. It's just a go-to tool. 2 batteries, the bag, the charger, a bunch of pads, everything in it. All right, the new V5 kettle, electric kettle, get an electric kettle. You don't have to get this one. Get a different one if you don't like the style. I love this style because you know what I like for breakfast in the morning? Oatmeal. And this lets me get a nice bowl of oatmeal. And with that spout, I can get the water in just the pattern I like. I get it. I'm weird like that. I like it, but you know what? There's lots of other places and ways you could use hot water, maybe cleaning tools, stuff like that. There's all sorts of places to use it. Normally $40, on sale, 26% off, down to, was it $29.72? 1,000-watt kettle. Again, everyone should have an electric kettle at home. There's just no reason not to with the prices these come in at this day. And this is a good looking one. And it's got the temp gauge up on top built into the handle. All right, we got check this out. The Cognitive 6.5-inch heavy-duty ductile iron bench vise, 360 swivel there. Now, ductile iron. Now, is it the best iron out there? Is it steel? No. But ductile iron is supposed to be a step up from the base, from just regular cast iron. And this is looks like your basic, 6.5-inch pipe wrench. All right, you got the pipe teeth in there. They're not replaceable. The jaws are replaceable. It bolts down, it swivels. For $101 for a vise shipped to you, because think about shipping on this thing costs. It's a boat anchor, all right? They're sending you this thing with free shipping, free returns even, and it's a lightning deal. It's currently got 17% claimed. I have a feeling it's going to sell out there. All right, we got the Craftsman, just your basic 16-inch or 16-foot tape measure, compact, easy, nice shape, good rubberized, just a great basic everyday tape measure for $10. This is kind of one where I'll buy 2 or 3 just to have them, sprinkle them around for as needed. We got the Arc Captain. We've talked about the plasma cutters. I should say, we talked about the welders. This is the plasma cutter, 50 amp. It runs on 110 or 220. It's built off the inverter, the IGBT half-inch clean cut, 2T or 4T for beginners, DIYers, even probably prosumers at that level. It is normally $250. It's on sale right now for $199. Remember, you are going to need a decent air compressor to go with this. All right, then we got the AC Delco heavy-duty digital torque wrench. This is a great one. ISO 6789 standards with a certificate of calibration. Thank goodness it's got that certificate of calibration. I can sleep at night. I don't know about you. Anyway, look at the price on this. Normally $110, on sale for $93.49, and there's a 15% off coupon on top of it. This is a great little torque wrench. Let's see here. It does peak. It does trace mode. It's 24% claimed on the lightning deals. Again, another one you're going to have to jump on. Then we've got the Walker's XL digital protection for your ears, because when you're filing documents, it can get really loud out there and you want to protect your hearing. Walkers are actually what I use. I've used, for those of you who don't know, I used to be how would you say this? A concealed document instructor. Anyway, and I've used a lot of these kinds of devices, and I switched to Walker. They're slim, they're comfortable, and they work great, and that's why I like them. $51.60 is the price on it, down from $100. It's a limited time deal. I definitely jump all over those. All right, then we got this, the adjustable height step stool for adults, 600-pound capacity. Here's what I'm going to say about this. This is great for, there's all sorts of things around the house to use it for, right? Here's what I use these for. Working on my truck, I've got a 4x4 Cummins diesel, the 3500. It's a big truck, and I'm 6'2", it used to be 6'2", and even for me getting to the center and other, it can be a real pain in the what. And having this step stool, I can put it all around the side, down the side of the truck, or even over the front. I got this huge guard on the front that I've hit deer at 70 miles an hour, and the deer disappeared. Just poof, red mist. And the sorry if there's any kids watching. Anyway, this lets you get up and over. A topside creeper would be nice, but this is significantly cheaper and more stable. It's $80 is the current sale price. It's a lightning deal. It's 36% claimed. All right, we got the Skill PowerCore 20-volt brushless 18-gauge brad nailer here. Comes with a 2 amp hour battery, USB-C charger. Remember, this is the 20-volt, not the 12-volt. But check out what the charger is. The charger on this is a USB-C charger wall outlet, 45 watt. You could charge this, you could charge your MacBook, you could charge all sorts of stuff with that. Limited time deal, $149 on that one. All right, then we got the Skill jigsaw. It's just your basic corded, just solid, good daily driver kind of jigsaw. DIY prosumer kind of grade, $39 on that one. Then we got the Fisker soft grip bypass pruners. You know, fall is in the air. You might want to be, looking at trimming back some of those trees, getting them ready for the fall and winter kind of weather. This is a good one, like you got rose bushes, stuff like that. Trim them back, make sure they're healthy, make sure there's no outliers that are going to get damaged in the weather. This is the one to use, $11.98 on that. We got the Kaiweets. This is your super cheap, not to be used on mains. Can you do it? Probably. I'm not recommending. I use stuff like this for like batteries, cars, solar panels, all sorts of testing and such. And it's for that kind of stuff, anti-burn with double fuses, DC AC voltmeter. It has the ohm volt. It's your basic multimeter, right? And it comes with a case, and it's normally $18 or $17.49. It's on sale down to $12.74. Early access if you have Prime. You got to have Prime to get this one. And there's a 6% off coupon on top of this. All right, let's keep going. We got the soldering iron kit. Check this out, 80 watt, 110 volt. Just nice little digital display. You can set exactly the temp you want on it there. Comes with some solder, comes with the tips, comes with a stand, some high purity rosin. You could tell it's high purity because it literally says high purity right on the rosin. It's $10, folks. It's $10. All right, this is a great little rechargeable work light. It pops up every so often. The head of this unit comes off, so you can use that separately or you can use it on the tripod. It's USB chargeable. It's normally $99. It's on sale for $80, and there's a 20% off coupon on top of that. That's going to knock another $16 off on that. All right, we got the Skill circ saw. This is just your standard corded circ saw, 15 amp, just your basic DIY saw. Honestly, this isn't the biggest sale. We've seen this sale before, but it's kind of that time of year. People are stocking up on just kind of like core stuff that they need. And for the average homeowner, especially a lot of people buying houses right now and they're looking to fix them up a little bit, this is a great DIY saw. It's not super high end. You're not going to be building entire houses with it. But if you treat it right, if it gets warm, set it down, let it take a coffee break, then come back and do the work. It's a good standard saw for $50. I can recommend it. All right, let's keep going. We got the Skill 12, another 12 volt. This is the multi-tool. Great little multi-tool, easy, quick release. Comes with a bunch of bits, bunch of sandpaper. Comes with the battery. Comes with the 2 amp hour battery, with the charger, with the little bag there for all your accessories. Normally $100. It's on sale down to $59. Again, limited time deal on this one. We got the 12 volt brushless. If you just want the drill driver, I know we talked about the combo before. If you just want the drill driver with the battery, with the charger, $59 on that one. As you can tell, I'm a huge fan of the 12 volt Skill stuff. I think for homeowners, I think they're fantastic. I think it's a fantastic line to get into. All right, again, we got the Fantic. Look at this, another 3.5 cordless screwdriver, but this is one where it has the different rotating axis on it where you can have it straight or at an angle or whatever you want. It even has a digital display in on it, shows you exactly what's going on, how much juice is left, high, low RPM, current torque settings, all that just built into it. It's normally $130. It's on sale for $100. And there's a $20 off coupon, and there's a 5% promo code. So you can figure that out. All right, Whately, Whately, we've talked about them before. I did a whole video on them. I'm actually working on a video with their Ego batteries, but these are the DeWalt, 2 6 amp. They're basically like a 4.5 amp hour. But for $51.98, for $52, you get two. Yes, please. If you're in the DeWalt line, I wouldn't waste them on my core tool, like my drill driver or my circ saw. But for some of the other stuff, for the blower, for any of running a fan, for all the other secondary and tertiary tools, yeah, get these. Don't waste your good DeWalt batteries running on those. Get the Waitley's. All right, let's keep going here. Speaking of which, we get the mini chainsaw fit for DeWalt battery, 20 volt max cordless, battery included. So it comes with a DeWalt knockoff battery. So you can use your DeWalts in this. You can use this battery on your DeWalts. It's a great little chainsaw. It's the Orbalon. We've actually shown this one here on the channel. It's a decent little mini chainsaw. And let me tell you, mini chainsaws have their place. If you have a yard, you should own, it has trees or shrubs or whatever, you should get a mini chainsaw. It's $50 on sale with the battery. If you're in the DeWalt line, this is a no-brainer. You got to do that. All right, let's keep going here. We got the Skilled. Again, this is another one of these core tools. Every shop, if you've got it, whether it's a garage shop or deck, everyone should have a corded, variable speed, reversible drill driver, the VSR driver. It's a default, all right? And the default is usually the DeWalt, but the DeWalt is $100+ usually. If you're not on that kind of budget, I totally get it. And for $39, this is a great budget option for $39. It is fantastic at $39. All right. Is it the same as the DeWalt? No. But for the average homeowner, it's good enough. And it's $39. Did I mention that? Did I mention it's $39? All right. Look at this. 10 inch. It's a 10-in-1 short stubby mini screwdriver for tight spots. Brother, this is for tight spots. Look at it. I love the fact that it's a mini screwdriver with an extension. But what? But if you need it, look at the bits. Even the bits are mini and reversible. That is a great little setup there. Strong magnet, total 1.4 inches, S2 steel bit again, forest, wood, cellulose. The whole thing decomposes. I don't know if I want to know about that. It's the acetate. Okay, they're talking about the acetate handle. And crystal clear. It looks good looking, but I will say this. For $10, normally $13, on sale for $10, and a 5% off coupon. Yeah, there's a reason it's got 26% claimed, and it just started. So good luck getting that deal. All right, Capri Tools. This might be the sleeper of the day. Okay, Capri is in part of the tool truck alternatives. Are you part of the tool truck resistance? Help your friends, help your brother. Friends don't let friends get on the truck. Don't get on the truck. There's alternatives out there. They're cheap, they're awesome, and they're amazing, and the companies stand behind them. You don't need to spend a small fortune. You don't need to put your family in debt. You don't need to get in debt. Get yourself some tool truck alternatives such as Capri. You know, we got the contour screwdriver set, 8-piece with the tray, with the foam tray. It's a beautiful looking set. Come on. And look at great big markings right on it. You can see exactly which one are your Phillips, which one are your slotted. Right there, fits good in the hand. Good ergonomics, chrome moly steel shaft. Anti-roll handle. It's got even you can put a hex on it if you needed to. We got the slot and the fillets, black phosphate coated tips. It even has the hook loop over there. Let's be honest, you know what you're going to use that for. You're going to take one of the Phillips, slide it through there, and use it to crank on it. It's normally $50. It's on sale for $39.51. All right, let's keep going. We got another oscilloscope. Check this out. 2.8-inch handheld digital oscilloscope kit, portable automotive oscilloscope for $36.99. I get it. If you don't want to spend $150, you want to dip your toes in the oscilloscope waters and see if it's for you. $37. All right, let's keep going. We got the SK 5-piece pliers set. Again, this is not the old school SK. This is new school. This is not made in the U.S., but this is a nice set of pliers. All right, looks a lot like the Gear Wrench ones. Comes in a foam tray with the carbon fiber look on it, and for normally $100 on sale for $80 and a 10% off coupon. Like normally the sale price on this is down to like $80, but then they're tacking on because Labor Day another 10% on that. I don't know. I fully admit I'm an SK fanboy. It's one of the SK and Craftsman back in the day were the two ones I thought I would always grow up to eventually get. And yes, SK got sold off, and we all know the story about that. But if you're on a budget, some good-looking green tools is what they are. All right, let's keep going. Now this, on the other hand, is the real deal, Holyfield. Old school SK 5-piece, the hard-handled screwdrivers with the made in USA. Yep, they are SK USA made, 5-piece long reach screwdriver, combination screwdriver bits, number 2 in Phillips, 3/16 and 1/4 slotted, and they've got the bolsters on them so you can put a ratchet on, not a ratchet, but a wrench on it if you need to. Yeah, the picture sucks, but they're good tools. Normally $60, they're on sale right now for $51, 27% claimed. All right, we get the Civivi Element 2 pocket folding knife, the just under 3 inch. There's a lot of cities and stuff that have limit at 3 inches. So you see a lot of these knife makers coming out at 2.96 or 2.9, just under 3 to keep them legal. Anyway, that's why you see that measurement. Look at that Damascus blade. That's purdy. Is what that is. That is pretty. Now, is this actual Damascus or just a Damascus overlay? I don't know. But Civivi's got a good reputation. This is a deep carry. Look at the clip on this. The clip on that is super deep carry on that one. It's got the carbon fiber look handle. It's not my thing. I'll be honest. This is not my cup of tea when it comes to a pocket knife, but it's not a bad one. For normally $97, it's on sale for $82.45. In fact, you want to talk about pocket knives that not my cup of tea, but it was Vosteed, who makes some great stuff, and I use a lot of the Vosteed knives. They just sent this one in, and I know some of you are going to like it. Again, it's a little flashy for me. Dude. What did my son say? He said, I'm the most utilitarian person he knows. And he's like, that was an insult. And I'm like, sound like a compliment to me. All my shirts have pockets. I wear basic t-shirts. You've seen me on the channel. I'm always wearing, it looks like the same shirt or multicolor variation of that same shirt. Anyway, this is what I say is like, it's too flashy for me. I don't even remember which model it is, but it's got the push button release, which I like, which is the same as, I just lost, here it is. The same on my other knife that I use, I keep at my desk. It's got the little push button release there for that. So this has got that little, it's on this side, push button release there. So I press that, you can see this is straight out of the little bag, and even left-handed, I can open that up. That's got a nice blade. Look at that. Let me get my hand in behind it so you can see that blade. It's got a little groove in it all the way down. It's got the thumb hole there if you're like the folks who like to do the thumb flip on it. If you like to do that, you can do that. Marine X was just saying he won't own a knife that doesn't have more than one ways to open. So you got the thumb hole, so you can flip it open with the thumb hole. You've got the push button, so you can do that, and you've got a little flip here, so you can flip it like that as well. And it's got a end flip, and you could possibly do I don't know if I can do it. Probably end up cutting a front flip like that if you want to do that one. So you got 3 or 4, depending on how you look at ways to open this. Great blade, nice point on that. The good setup there. Let me block my face so we'll actually focus it on the blade. That is a nice setup. But for me, the thing is like the transparent handle. I guess some people think it's cool. It doesn't feel bad. I was worried the plastic would be like super slippery or something, and it's not. And it is smooth. Little fidget spinner there for men. It's not the deepest carry on it. All right, as you can see there, that it's got actually quite a bit of ways down there. It is reversible to the other side. It's not reversible as you're going to be carrying point up, which I have had a problem. Now, this one I don't think will be a problem. I'm not going to go on this because I'm basically doing a review on it now. And we're supposed to be talking about other stuff. We'll be talking about this separately once I get the full sales details and stuff on it from them. Anyway, back to this. We got the Vessel. If you guys, I don't think it's out yet, but I just did a podcast with Collector Car Feed. It was fun, guys, over there. We're talking. And they said that this is their favorite, at least one of the guys said this is their favorite 1/4-inch socket driver set. And I totally get this. Somehow I hadn't seen this. I'm a huge fan of Vessel, and I like the wood grip because the wood grip is the non-slip grip. Yes, they show it with their hand completely drenched in oil, and it looks photoshopped. Maybe it isn't. It's kind of soaked into the handle. Maybe they just did some color saturation stuff to it, to the photo. But it comes in a nice case, 72 tooth gear, quick release. And the nice thing about it is that, first of all, it has all these 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, non-skip. You got a bunch of bits in it. You got some Torx, you got some fillets, you got some solder, you got some hex. You got plus the sockets, the extension, the universal swivel socket adapter there, the swivel. And it comes in this nice case. But this wood, so what it is, it's a composite wood. Like you get composite decking, but it's actual wood. And when it gets wet, what happens with wood? Well, the fibers raise up and it creates a texture. So it's actually harder to, I should say it's grippier when it's wet than when it's dry. Okay, you guys can call me a Vessel fanboy. Everything I've seen from Vessel has just been so fantastic, well thought out. I believe it's probably made in Japan, like most of the other higher end stuff that they sell. You'll have to research that. Let me see if it says made in Japan on it. It's in Japanese, so there's that. And it ships from Amazon Global, sold by Amazon Global. Normally $100. It's 9% off. On something like this, just take the 9% and be happy. All right, we got also, look at this. The Vessel Mega, we talked about the Megadora screwdrivers before. This is the Megadora removal tool for basically all sets of stuff. You can use it for pulling the little plastic bits out in your car, all sorts of things there. This is a great set in the foam tray. And it's not just foam, it's foam with that plastic cutout on top. And I like that because it helps protect the edges of the foam, because the foam, in like a year of you digging in and grabbing it and digging in and grabbing it, those edges are going to break down and it's going to get little crumbly bits and everything. That plastic keeps those edges, hard edges, so that doesn't happen. So that's a great addition on this. Anyway, normally $120, it's 44% off. It's down to $67. Call it what it is. It ships from Amazon, but it's sold by JB Tools. JB Tools is one of the only authorized U.S. retailers or resellers of Vessel, so you can get full warranty with that. So that's a good thing there. All right, let's keep going. We got the Vessel Armor Grip. These are probably, if you're looking for some rough and tumble screwdrivers that are, you can't strike them, all right? They don't have the strike plate on the back, but for just good solid rubber grip, basic screwdrivers, and comes with the tray, and it's $30, $30, sold by Amazon. This is it. This is if you're for the entry level DIYer, that's it right there. Okay, go with the Capri or the other one if you want, but these are going to be super rugged. You drop them, nobody cares. They bounce. They probably stab you in the leg. Who knows? Anyway, let's keep going. Then we got the Megadora screwdriver set. This is the nice, more finished kind of stuff. Look at it. It's got the knurling on the shaft, and you know how I feel about knurling, right? Right? Am I the only one? Got to have that knurling. I love that. It comes in the paper box. No tray with this one, all right? So you're getting it in the paper box. It's good for the environment. And let's be honest, we're all environmentalists here, right? Because tasty environments. Anyway, $52.09 on this. This is a great set here. Definitely a professional grade set. It has the bits on this. They're JWS fit, bites into the screw, won't cam out. For those of you who don't know, Phillips are actually designed to cam out. That if it comes too much of a torque, it's designed to come out. These will not. All right, $52.09. All right, let's keep going here. We got the Wera. This is not an inexpensive one. This is the Cyclops pocket set. This is a ratchet screwdriver built into one. Bits in the handle extend out. This is a fantastic system here. It's normally $100. It's on sale for $87. Made in Europe. This is, I get it. It's not a super budget tool, but it can be used as a 1/4-inch ratchet. It can be used as a 1/4-inch driver. It's got all of it for a go bag kind of stuff, for a toolkit in the truck, in the car. That's it right there. Okay. Let's keep going here. Work Pro. They're flashy. They come with a bag. Come on. If you don't use, here's the deal. If you don't use, stubby ratcheting wrenches all the time and you're not a pro, it'd be nice to have. But are you going to spend $100, $150 on a set of them? No, you're not going to do that. But here we got Work Pro, SAE or metric, 24% off. They're stubby, they're ratcheting, they're flex head, and they have a bag. Boom, 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 boom. What? $38. Those you can afford, probably. Hopefully. I don't know. We see the way the economy is going. Best economy on record, so definitely can afford them. $37.79 with the work bag. You know what? And I have, and I'm full disclosure, Work Pro send us stuff, but I've got like the regular. Let me pull one out. This is the regular ratcheting. Let me put the bag behind it so the camera will focus. All right, there you go. Is it the best thing in the whole world? No. But, you know, I got better ones I keep at the shop, but here at the studio, I just need to do some basic, we're usually doing assembly, disassembly kind of stuff. These things are great. They're not flex head, and they're not in that cool black color. I kind of like that. Here's a question for you. I'm going to video coming out here soon. What if I told you it's anti-American to buy chrome tools? We're going to be answering that question later this week. Or early next week. We'll see when it comes out. All right, let's keep going here. We've got the Wera Craftform insulated screwdriver, 10 millimeter professional nut setter, 5-inch shaft, 16% or $16.20. Zero claim. This one just got started here. But there you go. If you're looking for something insulated, Wera makes some great insulated tools. Weehaw usually holds the crown, but Wera's right up there with them. Then we've got the right angle drill adapters here. This is, again, tools that everyone needs. We use them all the time. Well, this built in a swivel on top of that for $8.49 for the set. You get the right angle and the 3 adapters, four bits for $8.49. We got the stubby ratchets. I was just talking about stubby wrenches. Stubby ratchets, 3-piece set with the foam tray. I get excited about this stuff. Come on, for the DIYers, this is a great set. It's normally $32. It's a good set at $32. It's a solid set at $23.39. With a foam tray and a 5% off coupon on top of that, this is a buy it now set. And what does it have? It's got the knurling. Look at that. It got double knurling. Double knurling. Gotta get the double knurling. Anyway, it's a great little budget stubby set there. Kind of flesh out your box. All right, let's hear Sunex tools. If you guys don't know Sunex is a tool truck alternative. They're one of the first tool truck alternatives. That's professional grade tools at DIY prices. You're looking at $70 for this set normally. That's the standard price, $70. All right, they're going to get this 13-piece V-groove metric EVA foam tray, 7 to 19 millimeters, no skip. 13, 14, just checking. They're usually no skip. It's Sunex, right? They're professional grade tools. And there's a $10.50 off coupon. Stay off the truck. Don't let your friends get on the truck. Help each other out. All right? Go cold turkey if you have to. Tool truck alternatives. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help you out. Remember, if you have to buy your own tools, you're a small business. Think like a business owner. All right. Anyway, we got the other Fantic one, the Nex E1 Pro. I've got, let's see, is it the Nex E1 Pro? I've lost it. Well, it's got to be in the shop here somewhere. It's floating around. It's usually at my desk, which means one of the Cubs has been using it for something. Anyway, where did it go? I'm going to get all flustered about this now. Anyway, this is this is one that lives in my drawer next to my desk. This has all the bits, just a ton of bits in it. The screwdriver fits in it, all slides in, snaps nice and closed. It's a sleek little set, nice little screwdriver. It's electric, it's reversible. There's the bits it comes with. It's normally $50. Actually, it used to be more than that, and now it's down to $50. And there's a sale taking it down to $33.97, and there's a 10% off coupon, and there's a promo code. Oh my gosh, how much of a deals do you want? Just stacking and stacking and stacking. It's like a Club BLT screwdriver saving salad sandwich. All right, let's keep going. Again, more screwdrivers. Again, more hard handle, made in the USA, channel lock, 6-piece professional screwdriver set. Normally $50, but $48, $49. On sale, 17% off a list, down to $40.46. Again, what am I going to say? Tool truck alternative grade. Boom. Channel lock. Made in the USA for like 100 years. You don't got to buy Snap-on all the time. There's other sorts of alternatives out there. Everyone thinks I'm sitting there telling me, oh, you got to buy Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight's the best. I'm not saying that. People like to make up what I say. All right? I say Harbor Freight's a great alternative. Harbor Freight's a great option. There's other options that I'm just as excited about out there that I'm trying to help people get into. $40.46 for a made in the USA screwdriver set. You're welcome. All right. Estwing. Again, a huge fan of Estwing. I am an admitted fanboy of Estwing. When I started off in construction, first tool I bought myself was an Estwing framing hammer. They didn't have this sucker back then. And full disclosure, Estwing did send me this hammer. I did a whole video on it. It was their first response to the people who were using titanium hammers. The difference with this is the head of this, yes, it looks huge. It is an aluminum, the head, body, and the shaft are aluminum to lighten the weight and reduce vibration. Aluminum doesn't vibrate well, all right? But then the claw and the head of it are tool steel, hardened steel, all right? So you got a serious claw, serious face on this. It is a great swinging hammer. It's just fantastic use, and it's way cheaper than the titanium options. And it is, as it says right on the handle, made in the USA. More made in the USA tools. Why? Because it's Labor Day, and Labor Day is a communist holiday, so we're celebrating with capitalism. Take that. All right, let's keep going. We got the 6-piece flex head ratchet set, 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch drive. This is DIY level. This is not prosumer or top end. But for the DIYer out there who's like, I'd really like to have some flex head ratchets. I'd like to have a whole set of them. Maybe some extensions. Maybe a foam tray to look nice and neat in my toolbox. Here you go. $45. It's down from $54. Is it the best ones out there? No. But it's a DIY level at a really DIY price. All right, then we get the gear wrench. Again, say it with me. Tool truck alternative. Right there. The original tool truck alternative gear wrench. This is a fantastic ratchet here. It was an 84 tooth, long handle, 1/2 inch. One of my favorite styles of wrenches out there. It's got the teardrop shape. It's got the comfort grip. It's $47. $47. Lifetime warranty. It's just a great ratchet. Just at a fantastic price. All right, then we got another option back with Capri. If you just want your basic 3/8, low profile, 72 tooth, just your basic standard professional grade on-off switch kind of ratchet. This one is a contender. It's right up there with it. I'm pretty sure it's made in Taiwan. $14.40, $14 for this. I've got some Capri ratchets. I think they're sweet. I think they're just fine. 72, I know a lot of people are like, I need the 84, I need the 120, I need the 137 tooth, whatever. This is a solid ratchet at $14, okay? All right, next up, we got the Yodo 3-piece extended ratchet set. I wasn't even going to include this. I thought I took this out. I never heard of this brand. They're the extending ratchets. I don't know. I guess we left it in. 5-degree swing arc. But it's, I don't know. Anyway, $30, down for $42, 20% off coupon. That's getting it pretty cheap. But I mean, you can look just in the picture. If that's the picture they include, you can tell them this is a high-grade steel. No. Anyway, let me know what you think. All right, do you have any Yodos? Yotus? I don't know how to pronounce it. All right, let's keep going. Then we got the thumb wheel by Go Swift, 1/4 inch drive thumb wheel. It's $6.50, folks. If you've been thinking about picking up one of these little thumb wheel ones, there's your option right there. All right, Duratec. Now, Duratec is definitely, it's a DIY level tool. It's a well-known brand. They make some decent tools, some decent stuff. I have some Duratec stuff. This is a nice looking long handle ratchet. You're looking at a 3/8, 90 tooth, 12 inch handle, dust-proof teardrop enclosed design, CRV steel, Chrome molly head, fully polished. Gifts for men. Thank goodness they told us that. But this is a nice looking. Look at this. This is for a 12-inch. Look at that. It's even got the knurling with the light blue. Oh, my favorite little color in there. I don't know. I used to think my favorite color was green, but I found that kind of like either anywhere between the Tiffany blue and the Hamsbeer blue, maybe throwing some metallic flake in there. It's just that kind of retro kind of blue that I really like. I remember seeing an old Porsche 911 in that color, and oh my gosh, you look like you could just eat it right there. It was delicious looking. Anyway, there you go. That's your Labor Day sale over at the old Amazons. Hopefully we're going to get a Walmart sale in here real quick. I've been looking through a bunch of Walmart stuff, actually not finding a lot of great stuff. Maybe come Friday it'll change. Also expect there's going to be a drop on Harbor Freight. I've already seen a leaked 20% off for Quinn coupon tools. I'm hoping to see more of that for the Labor Day sale. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell, or YouTube won't believe you and you're going to miss out on the deals. Don't get angry at me if YouTube doesn't show it to you and you didn't ring the bell. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.